नमस्ते। आज के पॉडकास्ट में आगे
Hi guys, welcome back and this is our episode number 4 of Humans of Design और आज हमारे साथ है अनुजा from second year fashion. Okay, so
Representation of fashion, ठीक है चलो
like first year of fashion in our college, first batch है. तो like कैसा लगता है first batch होने का कुछ pressure है तुम लोग के ऊपर?
like first batch है इसलिए like we have perks but there are also cons of being the first batch. Also we are like very few students, so that is like affecting us. Mass bunk.
हाँ so like मेरे को एक सवाल था तो ऐसा है कि जब अपन कोई अपन डिजाइनर्स अपन बोलते हैं कि हम लोग डिजाइन सीख रहे हैं तो कोई भी ये बोलता है कि तुम फैशन डिजाइन कर रहे हो क्या?
आज ही मेरे को पूछा
फैशन डिजाइन कर रहे हो क्या? पर जब फैशन डिजाइन की बात आती है तो उनको कुछ मालूम नहीं है.
हाँ like no one has respect for fashion design. Like no one knows
क्या है फैशन डिजाइन.
क्या छोटे मोटे कपड़े पहन के चलते रहते रनवे पे.
हाँ like maximum लोगों का vision for fashion is like those runway and those gowns, princess gowns, all that. But like there is so much more to offer. Like from our side, and like no one knows that, no one knows the struggles. They like compare fashion with tailoring, which is very insulting because the quality difference in fashion and tailoring, it is like a ज़मीन आसमान का फर्क है. वो कोई नहीं समझता.
मतलब जो हमारे इकबाल चाचा बनाते हैं वो तुम नहीं बनाते.
हाँ.
अलग अलग होता है दोनों का, तो ऐसा होता है.
देख हमारे काम में there is more finishing, quality अच्छी होती है. उन लोगों का वो देसी तरीका होता है
बनाने का. Like what do you think कि what are the misconception about fashion जो fashion design के बारे में है? Like ये जैसे कि एक बात हो गया कि टेलरिंग सेम लगता है फैशन डिजाइन के लोगों को, तो ऐसा और क्या मिसकंसेप्शन जो लोग have you faced any such misconception people made against fashion design?
Yeah, like I have like many aunties have told me that like आगे जाकर तो बुटीक ही खोलना है और टेलरिंग ही करनी है. Like this is what people have told me और वो insulting.
खोलना है देखो बुटीक.
अगर मैं करूँगी तो मेरे को बहुत ऐसा हाई एंड ब्रांड चाहिए, ऐसा कोई फालतू बुटीक ब्लाउज साड़ी.
हम लोग के मम्मी के ब्लाउज के पीछे अनुजा शिरके डिजाइन लिखा होगा फिर टैग में.
सवाल है ठीक है, तो ऐसा है कि बुटीक नहीं खोलना है, ठीक है, ये सब फैशन डिजाइन नहीं है. तो what are the different types of jobs that are there in fashion design? Like areas क्या क्या है, you know?
So the biggest misconception is that like fashion design just doesn't have like design jobs. There is marketing, which comes under fashion communication. Then other is like the design basic one, and there is also styling we like everyone knows, and yeah, these are a few of them. Photography is also one.
Fashion
photography.
Yeah.
So what will like if you
there are also more. There are like store designing. Okay, the store भी manage करना is like fashion designers are hired for that. And merchandising, import, export. These are also some things that fashion designers do.
So what would you like your dream job will be in fashion?
So right now I am not confined to just designing clothes for runway or anything. I have found my niche. I think it is ready to wear, like basic clothing, but I want some like crisp element in it. I don't want the like regular t-shirt and pants. Like I want something that is a little crazier than what everyone else is wearing, but ready to wear. Yes. And the other thing,
मतलब इंजीनियरिंग और डिजाइन वाले बच्चों में जो डिजाइन वाले बच्चे पहनते हैं वैसे कपड़े.
हाँ वो थोड़ा अलग होना चाहिए. Like even if someone is wearing a white shirt but a designer is wearing or anyone who is wearing a white shirt, but there should be some element that is like making them stand out.
काफी अपने लिए कपड़े बन गए, ठीक है, तो ठीक है, तो like
one more thing. I wanted to say that right now I'm not like aiming for just a design job. I just want to just put me anywhere where people are from fashion background and I'll do anything in that.
तो अभी तुम लोग ने अभी रिसेंटली मेरा की हुआ था फेस्ट हमारे कॉलेज में
Yeah.
और लाइक आई गेस दैट वाज द फर्स्ट टाइम तुम सब ने ऐसे इंडिविजुअली डिजाइन या लाइक लिटरली फ्रॉम स्क्रैच डिजाइन किया और अपने मॉडल्स को डिजाइन किया रनवे पे तो हाउ टेल अस मोर अबाउट दैट एक्सपीरियंस कि क्या डिफिकल्टीज फेस की और लाइक व्हाट
Okay, so for Miraki, we didn't stitch clothes, we
Yeah,
did the
draping
draping
part,
thing,
yeah.
which doesn't include stitch. Like it does, but partially. The fun part is that हमारा ड्रेपिंग का क्लास दूसरे दिन से चालू होने वाला था जिस दिन we got the notice कि after 3 days we have an event. So whatever we did, we just did it on our own. Yeah, so it was great. Like it was first fashion show of my like everyone's.
Like what was your inspiration in designing that particular outfit for your model? Like
So for the female model that I had, I wanted to use a like my mom's sari which had the classic golden border and all. I wanted to do something Indo-Western, and for him, he was my other model.
Shout out to
आदित्य मंडले इतना अच्छा मॉडल है गाइस इतना अच्छा मॉडल
फॉलो करो
ads something
So for him, like there was no such inspiration. We just kept evolving in the throughout the process.
okay
people really like that design.
Yeah, people like that one too.
was it because of the model or the design like model
तो मेरे को अभी और एक पूछना था तो ऐसा है कि लोग कपड़े देखते हैं ऐसे डिजाइन सोचते तो वो लोग सोचते हैं कि भाई स्टिच कर दिया हो गया खत्म बट फैशन डिजाइन में कितना ज़्यादा प्रोसेस यू हैव टू स्केच इट देन यू हैव टू मेक अ पैटर्न
Yeah.
तो व्हाट इज सच प्रोसेस
See, even if we are talking about just sketching, it has two parts. Like one is just brainstorming, 3 parts. One is brainstorming, then it is sketching, like the actual, but that is like a rough idea. And then illustration is the final idea where you have to show how the fabric is, what the color is that you're using. And if you're designing a collection, you also need a mood board, obviously. And then comes the toughest part, that is the pattern making. Like everyone who is like into sketching, like illustrating and all, they draw anything that is really crazy, but no one thinks of the construction of that garment. So when that like जब वो situation आती है, it's very difficult to figure out where to start from, what material. So that is a process. And for a normal clothes, there is pattern making and draping, but draping is like for draping we need mannequins or actual humans for whom we are designing. That is like I don't think that draping can absolutely replace pattern making because pattern making has more finishing and all of that, which is like gives a better result than what draping does. Draping is better for designer garments and pattern making is good for our regular clothes.
तो ये फैशन डिजाइनिंग में घुसने का लाइक थॉट कहाँ से है लाइक व्हाट इंस्पायर्ड यू लाइक इन वेरी बेसिक वर्ड्स व्हाट इंस्पायर्ड यू टू गेट इनटू फैशन डिजाइन
Okay, so for 12th I was doing the classic JEE thing.
ये हर पॉडकास्ट में वही सबने वही बताया हम जेई करके
शाउट आउट टू जेई एडवांस एंड जेई में
स्पॉन्सर अस
हमारा लाइफ बर्बाद करता है
So 11th I studied like average कुछ तो पढ़ाई की. Then 12th it was all online and I gave up on engineering. I slept for all the online classes. And in November and December, one of my mom's friend told her that just enroll for exams, like just attempt करो. तो फिर मैंने I knew what NIFT is because my cousin was at NIFT Delhi. So I filled I did some research on designing. I gave NIFT and I got selected for the first round. And I prepared it all on my own. Then for second round, I got into some classes and I was fully prepared for the second round, but it didn't happen because of COVID. It got cancelled. And then I was giving an interview for product design at a college in Mumbai. And at the same time, I had the NIFT counseling thing going on. So I just told them that I have to go there. And there I saw the centers and like that those were not my preferred centers. So I gave up on NIFT. Here I am.
सबका कहानी कुछ ऐसा ही
घूम
है।
फिर के आ जाते सब. We are just like a bunch of kids जिन लोग को like बहुत unclear है हम लोग.
So basically
जैसे गिर पिट के हम
humans of design बने.
हम humans of design हम एक
So
साथ
my
हैं.
story was like till 10th I was an average kid, and for 11th 12th like one of my neighbor, he was a topper. Okay, so he cleared his NEET and everything, and like my family members and also me myself, I just knew 2 exams that were JEE and NEET. So my dad was like, do you want to take PCMB? So biology, I liked biology, but I didn't want to go deeper in that. So I gave up on biology. मुझे इतना ही पता था कि maths वगैरह ज़्यादा jobs होते हैं. Let's take maths. So I took PCM, and like 11th I had like talked to myself that this is everything now. This is what I have to do. I wrote it on my board and
It
everything.
doesn't allow me 12th with 95% and all.
JEE is back कि हम लोग से possible है, we can crack JEE again.
हाँ, so
Doesn't
I
happen.
started preparing for वो नहीं हुआ.
Sad.
Sad.
I also cleared architecture exam. I gave, like, I was very happy that I cleared NATA because I was so happy that I don't have to do any other degree like BSc or something like that. I was very scared. So I was happy that if not design, I'll do architecture.
Architecture.
तो एक मेरे को एक और एक सवाल था ऐसा कि like you really like Irish गाना, ठीक है?
Yeah.
ठीक है, वो बस डिजाइनर है, उसका डिजाइन बहुत अच्छा है. बट ऐसा है कि she brings some ideology to the table, right? और ऐसा कौन like a designer you can tell the audience जो है very great in fashion, people should look up to them and like that will blow up their mind. ऐसा people bringing ideologies, people bringing new concepts, like Valencia का नया fabric ला रहा है, ऐसा कुछ क्या fashion में और चीजें चल रही है?
Okay. So one of our faculty told us that she has seen students who go to abroad for their masters and they come back, and in India they're just making lehengas like that. Like
Manish
India is very much still it is very much confined to just making lehengas and ethnic wear, and most of the designers do that.
Yeah.
But there is a lot going on outside. There is this designer named Iris Van Herpen. So she is a great designer, a couture designer, and she includes technology and fashion together. So there are like things that are moving in her garments, and even her stage design, like she makes elements that are like moving and models are walking through it, like something like that. And recently she launched a collection where she shot. She did the photo shoot underwater. That was
Camera ठीक है ना
yeah.
इसका?
It was a spring summer 2023 collection. Then another designer that has recently came is Robert Gunn. So he got featured in Vogue magazine recently.
Okay.
Yeah.
Robert Gunn has been coming with very great designs like
Yeah.
water droplets है, उसके बाद वो heel का purse और
Yeah, he made a purse that is like inspired from a heel, like very basic.
runway debut था उसका भी Paris fashion.
तो like as a fashion student तो ये सब Vogue और ये सब magazines जो पढ़ती है देखती है.
Like those magazines come with subscription.
हाँ but
तो जो इंस्टा फॉलो करती है तो
Yeah, yeah.
हाँ एक websites भी होगा ना Vogue runway का.
Yeah, there are websites, and like on Vogue website there is like A to Z there are designers listed, and you can check
उनके
every collection of
collections.
this. Yeah.
मतलब who is an Indian designer you look up to, like कोई है Indian designer अच्छा लगता है इसका डिजाइन?
I like Sabyasachi.
सब्यसाची.
Yeah, if it is ethnic, and I like Gaurav Gupta as well.
गौरव गुप्ता सबका इंस्टा फीड पे आ रहा है.
ये क्या ये तो कॉमेडियन है ना गौरव गुप्ता. गौरव गुप्ता कॉमेडियन है.
अलग-अलग
ठीक है.
Yeah, I like Gaurav, and for ready to wear I like Jaywalking.
जे वॉकिंग अलग काम.
Like yeah अभी there is like 2020 से अगर बोल सकते हैं तो there is a sudden surge in fashion typically.
Streetwear fashion.
हाँ streetwear where like oversized tees, oversized jeans, cargos, then these sneakers पहनना.
Yeah.
All of this like literally everyone wears those.
Yeah,
what do you have to feel of what do you have
What opinion about
like
fashion
like उसके पहले literally it was completely opposite कि सब skinny jeans और white sneakers पहनते थे
जीन्स मत पहनो पहले
Yeah, what I feel about oversized clothing is that कि वो अलग silhouette देता है. Like it like frankly speaking, oversized clothing is not a huge effort to make. It is easy.
yeah
But the silhouette, like the outline, silhouette the outline होता है. So that it gives is great. मुझे बहुत पसंद है. And skinny out of fashion हो गया अभी. I think.
like मैंने देखा है it is like हम लोग उल्टा जा रहे हैं टाइम में पहले 90s में ऐसा पहनते थे
So I'm telling you that whatever we are doing right now, so this is 1970s influence fashion.
Like
खुद का नहीं
And
बना सकते
1960s has gone.
हाँ like but मेरे को एक पूछना था कि अभी ये सब लोग को वैसा अभी there are fast fashion markets out there ठीक है एक बहुत सारा कंपनीज हैं जो बहुत कंपनी कपड़े बेच रहे हैं ठीक है like targeted to फिर उसके बाद Instagram is promoting reels वगैरह की ड्रेस कैसे करना है so like a lot of people don't know how to dress but they just follow a trend like so what is your opinion कि how do you stand out in such fashion like does fashion sometimes just make you express yourself ठीक है it does right or like for me fashion makes me more creative creates a work environment so when everyone's dressing the same and meanwhile I am having the taste in fashion so as a fashion designer you guys have a elevated taste in fashion right now so how do you feel that you think of something which is very creative and which is very unique and then it just copied and just followed by people like a sheep so like what's your opinion on this situation right now do you feel like
तो रील देख रही है एक इन्फ्लुएंसर है जिसने वही टॉप पहनी जो तूने पहना और वो बस उसके 1 मिलियन व्यूज है पर उसने बस टॉप पहना है कुछ किया नहीं है तो एक यू माइट बी थिंकिंग क्या किया उसने स्टाइल नहीं किया उसने कोई डिजाइन खुद से नहीं किया है सो लाइक
they call them
कैसा लगता है
fashion
इन्फ्लुएंसर्स
yeah but like there are some fashion designers that
pursue career to pursue in fashion fashion
it is a
influencer
career to pursue there are influencers who are fashion designers and then they come to this social media thing and if they have the knowledge it's fine but right now the maximum majority of influencers are just like picking it from here and there and brands keep sending them the trendiest stuff
ये हो रहा है ना branding हो रहा है ना
so
advertisement
it's a business so they keep sending them the most beautiful clothes and then they become a fashion influencer even I get many DMs I just have 350 something followers I keep on getting DMs that we will send you our
वो
products
creepy uncles होते हैं
नहीं they're good brands but
फ्लेक्स कर रहे हैं
बड़े लोग को बुलाते हैं ठीक है पॉडकास्ट
हाँ ऐसे हमें कोलैब करके आते हैं लोग तो लाइक नाउ whenever we talk about fashion हम लोग हमेशा ये से बड़े बड़े ब्रांड सुनते हैं लाइक ज़ारा
बड़ा नहीं है बट ठीक लाइक हाँ वो सब
लाइक बेलेंशियागा डियोर ऐसा सब ये सब सुनते हैं पर लाइक why do you think like ये वोग और वो सब में like I don't know but from a fashion perspective like why isn't India up there yet?
India is up there. Jaywalking is one of the like best streetwear brand from eastern parts of the world right now.
the problem with like Indians is that we are not adapting it that fast like we like I have seen people who are even designers who are like very narrow-minded and they don't adapt these clothings and most of the people I've seen are not interested in dressing up, looking good.
Yeah, like dress up खाली तब होते हैं जब function है, शादी है, festival है.
लड़के तो
ये तो वही कुर्ता है मामा की शादी में जो पहना था वही पहन लो अभी.
Men's fashion in India is like way too नीचे है बहुत ज़्यादा अभी like.
Okay, so now we have gone to like men's fashion नीचे तो like नहीं मतलब तो फिर like is it because since पहले से like even when you look at models it was always the female models that are portrayed.
Even like when you talk about fashion ना तो ऐसा fashion बोला तो we imagine लड़कियाँ.
हाँ like model बोला तो मतलब ये लड़की है.
लड़के इतना मॉडल का सेंस में आते नहीं है. Even like movies जैसा fashion था वो spoke about a lot of female models rather than male models. तो I think so it's because of कि a lot of people are not. हाँ मेरे को like एक और एक क्वेश्चन था, ठीक है, इससे रिलेटेड, ठीक है. So there are some like taboos in fashion, ठीक है. So like ऐसा like ये है कि सिर्फ लड़कियां ही फैशन डिजाइन करती है.
हाँ, yes, that is a thing.
तो लड़के लाइक गौरव गुप्ता है, राहुल मिश्रा है, सब्यसाची है,
मनीष मल्होत्रा
है, ठीक है. देन बाहर जाए तो रॉबर्ट वन वगैरह है, अलेक्जेंडर मैक्वीन है, लाइक ये डियोर और ये सब दिस आर स्टार्टेड बाय लॉट ऑफ वुमेन, ठीक है. तो व्हाई इज इट कि लड़के लोगों को दे आर नॉट लाइक कॉल्ड इतना फैशन डिजाइनर्स?
Because see, like as I said that people compare fashion with tailoring. People also like tailoring is equal to like what women do usually.
Yeah.
So
breaking the patriarchal mindset. That's what they're trying to do. Okay, this is a motivational podcast. Okay, guys, हम लोग बहुत woke हैं.
yeah, I don't know what is it like, but yeah, tailoring, like women do the tailoring because women have been like at the earlier time they used to stitch at their home and all of that. So I think that it is a woman thing.
Feminine connotations दे दिया fashion
Yeah.
basically. और like कुछ ज़्यादा प्रॉब्लम्स फेस किया है क्या, कुछ डिस्क्रिमिनेशन फैशन में जो मतलब लाइक अदर डिजाइनर्स डिस्क्रिमिनेटिंग अगेंस्ट क्योंकि फैशन इतना ये ब्रांच नहीं है वगैरह, ऐसा कुछ हुआ है कि people making fun of your branch or something, your work, क्योंकि there is a lot of work going on in your fashion thing and people really don't know about it.
Yeah, people don't know the struggles being a fashion designer because there is a lot of handwork that goes into, and like people हमारा like Gen Z, okay, like हमारे बैच में से मैंने जब मैं स्टिच वगैरह करती हूँ, people have said that कि मेरा पैंट टाइट हो रहा है, लूज कर दे, all of this stuff.
ही बना के रखा बेचारी को.
तो
it is very insulting.
But like, do you think as a designer it is important to like get on those like tailoring skills or stitching skills?
It is important.
Because at the end of the day, कोई ना कोई like you can just design and you can get someone
to stitch it.
But then if you are a designer, then yeah.
Like there is also beef between designers and tailors. Okay?
Oh, इनका अलग ही rap war चल रहा है.
Yeah. So what happens is that a tailor, I don't know about other countries, but I'll tell you about us. So what the tailor thinks is that they are fashion designers and they know everything. So if they are guided to do something, they take it on their ego, like most of them, and they don't follow the guidelines. So that's that. And
intern लोग don't behave like intern. Oh, industry.
yeah, they think they are designers, but there is a massive difference in the quality of like a tailored garment and a designer's garment, because what happens is that our body it's not a straight cylinder, right? We have curves. So what a designer does is, if you want to fit a cloth on the body, it will not lay down like that unless it is oversized, that's fine. But if it is a body fitted garment, even like a loose garment, it has something called as darts. So darts is basically like a fabric is pinched till a certain length depending on how the body curve goes on. हाँ, तो वो stitch करा जाता है and that makes the fabric lay on the body, ठीक है? And if you have seen tailored garments, they have like those bumps coming out. Yeah, there is like air filled in the, and there is like very less like space for movement. तो वो that's the quality they offer with designer garments.
But अभी तो आएगा तो टेलरिंग का जमाना है, चला गया.
Yeah.
Like people don't really wear a lot of tailored clothes.
हाँ, अभी तो
Now
सब
there is
fast
DIY going on.
yeah.
So people usually just get a machine and they DIY their own things.
हाँ, उससे याद आ रही. What we are going through right now is fast fashion, और वो भी ऐसा है कि एकदम सस्ता fast fashion which is not sustainable. Like the clothes are not very good, like quality wise अच्छे नहीं है. And the like what's your opinion कि ऐसा fast fashion, what sort of fashion like should fashion be doing? Like what direction fashion should be going?
See, now sustainable fashion is very in trend. ठीक है, तो everyone is like reuse your clothes, या कुछ DIY करो, thrift
concept तो नया ही आया है.
Thrift concept I don't think India इंडिया में वो जल्दी एक्सेप्ट होगा क्योंकि वी थिंक कि किसी का यूज किया हुआ कपड़ा हम पहनेंगे
क्यों
इट इज
खरीदें?
लाइक
We are kings, okay? This is the country of kings.
या हम क्यों पहनेंगे दैट इज द थिंग. तो मुझे नहीं लगता थ्रिफ्ट जल्दी इतना कोई अडॉप्ट करेगा.
Guys, thrift करो, you can get like Jordans वगैरह सस्ते में मिलते हैं, तो we promote thrift.
There are Instagram pages who are like doing this
Yeah.
customizing thing. Thrift stores are there, online thrift stores. But yeah, so sustainable fashion is in trend, very much in trend. But what I feel is that fast fashion, I don't think it is like a never ending. It is never ending because if
I think so. It's
like clothes won't be made if there is like trend, so it will keep changing.
But it will adapt and it will move
So
forward.
we need material, we need sources, we need the energy. So
I feel like ऐसा इंडिया में बहुत कम परसेंटेज ऑफ पॉपुलेशन है जो इट्स अपर मिडिल क्लास या रिच है, तो मेजर चंक के लिए कपड़े फैशनेबल कपड़े पहनना शुड बी चीप. तो आई गेस दैट्स व्हाट इज बूस्टिंग फास्ट फैशन इन आवर कंट्री राइट.
हाँ, बिकॉज लाइक मेरे को 600 रुपये का टी शर्ट जो H&M में मिलता है या जहाँ पे भी मिलता है ऐसे दुकानों में, दैट इज ऑब्वियसली अफोर्डेबल टू लाइक अ मेजर चंक ऑफ लाइक कॉलेज स्टूडेंट्स एटलीस्ट. इसलिए जो लाइक इफ यू हैव सीन लाइक कॉलेज में भी यू सी एक वो सेम H&M वाला टी शर्ट 3 लोग पहनेंगे सेम डे पे. हाँ, एंड इट विल बी नॉर्मल, कोई कुछ बोलेगा नहीं, बस देखेंगे और ट्विनिंग बोल के नहीं, उसको भी एक टर्म निकाल दिया ट्विनिंग करके. हाँ, लाइक एवरीथिंग हैज अ सॉल्यूशन नाउ. दैट इज लाइक इट्स आई गेस वो कब खत्म नहीं होगा इतने आसानी से.
बट लाइक इट्स हार्डर फॉर आवर कंट्री टू स्टॉप इट बिकॉज अपना लॉट ऑफ चंक ऑफ आवर पॉपुलेशन इज नॉट वेल्दी. बट इन फर्स्ट वर्ल्ड कंट्रीज आई गेस दे कैन टू अ सर्टेन पॉइंट resort to a very sustainable type of fashion.
Yeah, like no one in our country takes efforts for just going 100% sustainable.
Or in other and also the way these ये सब बनते हैं in countries like our countries है ना, like ऐसे छोटे मोटे countries जहाँ पे labor है.
The thing is that labor in India is really cheap. So like garments पे जो like बाहर के जो garments होते हैं, ठीक है, तो जो कारीगर वगैरह होते हैं, we have really talented people, so they do it for them. And
like काफी एशियन कंट्रीज
वही
प्रोड्यूस
ये सब
पाकिस्तान and श्रीलंका and
नाइकी एडिडास के भी सारे कपड़े जूते वूते जो भी होते हैं सब अपने एशियन पाकिस्तान बांग्लादेश में भी बनते
हाँ,
हैं.
बांग्लादेश also.
हाँ. तो रिसेंटली आप NMAC से गए थे, तो कैसा था वहाँ का? लाइक अभी इट हैज बिकम लाइक एवरीवन्स इंस्टा स्टोरी.
Yeah.
तो लाइक कैसा
तो नहीं लाइक वो ठीक है, एवरीवन वो लॉट ऑफ पीपल सॉ NMAC ठीक है, बट
as a fashion designer
perspective
like because see I went as a design student. मैंने देखा कपड़े देख के I liked it and the concept behind it was to portray India's contribution in fashion worldwide. What did you think about it?
NMAC पहली बात तो NMAC में एक अलेक्जेंडर मैक्वीन है which is very rare to find, and अलेक्जेंडर मैक्वीन ऐसा rare ये मिलता है but है, तो yeah do go watch it.
Yeah. NMACC, what I think is that the Dior fashion show and NMACC has brought a lot of attention to like Indian culture and like it has attracted fashion brands towards India.
Influencers are saying कि Indian fashion might be the next thing to high fashion.
Yeah, it has always been, but now like there is more attention towards it. And as a designer going to NMACC, I was really excited because I was excited to know what more designers are there, like what their work is and all of that. So to me it took around 2.5 hours to because I read every book
उस पे लिखा था कहाँ पे
पूरा description मैंने पढ़ा है. I got to know some new designers as well. I liked some, I disliked some. And yeah. And there was also this section of YSL ka fashion sketches were there.
Yes.
But those were fashion sketches, but at that time those were considered to be illustrations. Yeah. So तब ऐसा था कि बस fabric swatch लगा दिया है and like a rough sketch is there.
वही मैं देखा, even I went, I saw कि यार ये तो हमारे फैशन वाले बच्चे तो करते ही है.
That is portraying the idea, but like today that doesn't happen because for a pattern maker to understand the design, pattern making, I don't know if it was there back then, but like today it has a lot of importance. So for a pattern maker to understand what the exact design is, we need to make the garment very properly, but not just the garment, we also need to make a technical drawing that helps them understand the silhouette of the clothing and where the stitch will be, where the collar is, all the elements.
Okay. Also, like fashion में like पहले से it is like very generalized or like कि एक मॉडल का फिगर और लाइक मैनिक्विन का फिगर इज लाइक फिक्स्ड टू आवर क्लास फिगर होता है, लंबी होनी चाहिए मॉडल. बट नाउ लाइक पीपल आर चेंजिंग, लाइक अभी जेंजीज हैव कम इन द वर्ल्ड, सो वी आर लाइक एक्सेप्टिंग आवर बॉडी पॉजिटिविटी.
Yeah, so there are plus size models these days.
Yeah, Lizzo being
like I saw that meme that like 90s का Calvin Klein ad था और अभी 2022 का Calvin Klein ad था, तो there was a plus size model used. So like
it has become a business right now, like plus size clothing, and they advertise it in such a way that it like seems very cool. So yeah, that gains a lot of customers.
But like, do you like as a designer while designing also, like I've seen the illustrations, you also like जो silhouettes बना, मतलब जो figure वो पतले पतले होते हैं, तो like why don't they teach only in different sizes?
That should be a thing. Actually, the thing is that if you know how to make a basic body, then to adapt any other body, it is really easy. Like if you just tell me to add a little more flesh, I can do it right now for you.
Okay.
Yeah. You just need to know how the basic croquis is, then you can adapt anything, any body. There's ऐसा सिखाया नहीं है, but I can do it. Anyone can do it.
और लाइक और एक वो जैसे एलएमसीसी में काफी वो जो भी वर्क था, इट वाज ओथ कोत्योर, ठीक है, इट वाज ओथ कोत्योर डिजाइन.
It's called ensemble.
हाँ,
ENSE.
I know that.
ओके, भी थोड़ा सा पढ़ा
है भाई.
ठीक है. तो लाइक ऐसा है कि when you see couture design, okay, first let's go.
हाँ, क्या है, मैंने पढ़ा एक्चुअली, मैं भी जाके पढ़ रहा था, सब में वही लिखा था. कुछ तो होगा ब्रो.
ऑडियंस को एक्सप्लेन करते हैं.
हाँ, तो मेरे को भी एक्सप्लेन करो.
Couture, like there are divisions, like there's a pyramid. So the very high fashion is avant-garde. So avant-garde is not just confined to fashion, like it is art. Okay, so fashion is also a small segment in avant-garde. Then comes haute couture. Haute couture has the runway shows that you must have seen. Avant-garde is like something really crazy.
जो मेट गाना में देखते हैं वो सब.
There was one show, okay, where a designer just screen printed garments. Like if it is a jumpsuit, suppose, so they have screen printed a denim jumpsuit on a jumpsuit. So I don't remember the name, but that is also avant-garde. So anything crazy is avant-garde. Then couture also has ready to wear, all of that. Couture we all have seen it. It's just high fashion, and then there is ready to wear, and then there's like the street, like what street market? Wear. No, not just streetwear. The markets that we see. हाँ, वो ठीक है, but like couture, when you see couture is a lot of time it's art, है ना? But when people are still regarding to fashion, they go to couture. सीधा couture पे जाते हैं, they're like, bro, this is not design, this is art. So ऑडियंस का एक्सप्लेन करो कि डिजाइन फैशन में योर यूटिलिटी वेयर भी है. यूटिलिटी वेयर इज अ थिंग, एंड उसमें काफी डिजाइन लगता है, काफी दिमाग लगाना पड़ता है, एंड टेक्सटाइल लिखना पड़ता है. दैट इज व्हाट इज फंक्शनल. हाँ, फंक्शनल फैशन है. सो लाइक कैन यू एक्सप्लेन अ लिटिल बिट अबाउट इवन यूनिफॉर्म्स comes under fashion design, and all the if there is some garment made for a patient for a specific disease or anything, any disability that they have, even that comes under functional fashion, because we have to adapt the clothing according to whatever their requirements are.
तो
that is a segment.
हाँ, तो लाइक उसमें बहुत डिजाइन करना पड़ता है ना, तो क्या क्या एलिमेंट है छोटा छोटा जो इम्पोर्टेंट, लाइक कैसा प्रोडक्ट डिजाइन में देखोगे तो यू हैव टू डू एन एर्गोनॉमिक स्टडी ऑफ फ्रॉम 90%, 5% वगैरह. तो लाइक ये फंक्शनल डिजाइन है, तो उसमें देयर माइट बी समथिंग अबाउट टेक्सटाइल, राइट? टेक्सटाइल को होता यूज करना चाहिए. डू यू गाइज लुक आउट फॉर different, you guys do look out for different types of textile, right?
Yeah, we do, but that is like, as a fashion designer, like I have not studied textile that much in depth right now. But like whatever is comfortable for the patient. Like obviously they will need cotton or something like that. Yeah, that's that.
Like देखो guys, this podcast is about destigmatizing fashion. So there is a lot of effort that goes into fashion design.
One more thing, one of my friend like said this one that women's fashion is just like they dress up for others, like just to show everyone, but that is not what it is. Like we dress up for ourselves, like to express ourselves. So that is one thing I wanted to highlight.
Fashion making statements here, okay? So like सब डिजाइन में बहुत एफर्ट जाता है, तो गाइस appreciate every kind of design, every type of design. You don't know the process that goes behind anything. So like we wanted to shed some light on fashion design in our college, in the industry right now. So that's what we wanted to do with this podcast.
So hope you guys enjoyed the podcast. Please like, share and subscribe to our channel Humans of Design. See you guys in the next one.